the prize, I follow through. I'm unstoppable.
Welcome to Charmingly Toxic, where Prosecco meets psychology. And we're not diagnosing, but we are side-eyeing the charm, control, and emotional chaos. Okay, welcome back to Charmingly Toxic. My favorite guest, Joanne.
Hi, Denise.
Cheers today. All right, I'm going to finally announce what I'm drinking most of the time. It's Prosecco, and it's called Silt Bar. And hopefully I can be their sponsor, or they can sponsor me one day, because it's the best Prosecco out there. I love it. It's a good kept secret, but you heard it here first. Silt Bar.
How do you spell it?
Syltbar.
All righty. I wrote it down.
And you're drinking what? Your New Zealand?
I've got some Whitehaven. Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go. We got lots to cover.
Indeed.
All right. So we're doing Real Housewives Salt Lake City last week, this week, and both wife swaps. Okay. Big overview of last week, Salt Lake City. What are the things that we need to know for this episode going in? Like, what were your big takeaways from last week?
Todd is terrible. She was like, I hate it when you eat my cherry off of my sundae. And he grabs it and eats it. And then she has to start sobbing for him to say, oh, okay. You know, like to actually engage with her.
So do you know how long they've been married?
I do not.
I don't either. But this is what I was thinking watching it. Like, okay, maybe when they first got married, she seems to be what, 30 years younger than him?
Yeah. Maybe
around. So maybe when they first got married, he's like, she's cute, she's peppy, she's full of energy, she's fun on my arm. But now I think he thinks, you're humiliating me on a weekly basis. You're dragging down my business. You're an embarrassment.
Yeah, especially in light of the allegations that come out, I guess, in this week's episode, right?
Yeah, I just think he's done.
He seems pretty done. That's a very conclusive observation, I think.
And she's kind of begging for him not to be done without saying it. But I think he's like, yeah, I don't even have any respect for you. I think he is just like, looks at her kind of with disgust.
It's hard to recover from that.
That was hard to watch.
Yeah, it was.
And the whole costume for ice cream. Like, what was that get up with the little ice cream purse with this Swarovski? How do you say that? Swarovski crystals?
Swarovski. Yeah. It was a lot.
That was a lot. So that was one big from last week. The other big one was Angie and Mary's talk at Angie's house after the wine tasting. So everyone was laughing about the whole fart concept, or why she was, kept prattling on.
Just precious. It was precious.
But I think, so Mary doesn't have siblings, right?
I don't know.
I don't think that she does. And so I think Angie is like the closest thing to a sister that she's ever felt, maybe.
Okay.
And she has such high expectations of Angie in that friendship that I don't know if Angie can live up to. Angie on a good day, yes. I think like the true soulful Angie, like the real woman that's in there can. But Mary was like, this side of you that comes out, I can't stand her.
Yeah, it's beneath you. Yeah. Yeah. I guess like a big sister. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah.
That's kind of how she was talking to her. Like, it's embarrassing for me to be associated with you when you are exuding that much hate over something so stupid, and you can't even hear me when I'm trying to like pull you out.
Right. Mary Cosby, the voice of reason.
I know.
Wow.
She's come a long way. That's the true Mary.
Yeah.
And I like her.
Yeah. Leader.
And when Angie's with her in that space, I really like Angie, but Angie gets pulled to this so disgusting level with Lisa.
Yeah.
I don't know why she engages with Lisa like that. Because Lisa's really like, come down to my level, come down.
Yeah, it's icky.
It is very icky. So yeah, Mary's just like, don't be like them. Like, come on, right? Be better, be stronger. That's who I want as a sister, not this girl playing in the dirt.
And don't make fun of my farts.
Right. She goes, you don't even know if I smelled your fart before. And if I did, I didn't say anything.
And also it was your dog. Your dog farted. You blamed it on me.
That is a sister conversation for sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That was good. And then the other big scene was Heather talking to Lisa when they went shopping. Heather trying to really talk some sense into Lisa or have a real grounded conversation with her. Lisa was having nothing of it. And we could talk more about that in a few minutes when we get to the boat. Brittany and her daughter, Olivia, which was another such a sad scene.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I was trying to like fill in the missing pieces there because so it seems like Brittany was a great mom to this daughter, and then she got remarried when Olivia was 12, and then she just checked out of being a mom, and it seemed like she didn't have custody, or like the girls went to live with the dad.
I didn't pick up on that.
Because she's like, you just were not around, like you weren't invested in us at all. You didn't care about what we were doing. And she's like, now I want you to get to know me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's coming back to me now. Yeah, it was a little heartbreaking. And she seemed absolutely more like the adult in the room.
And Angie or Brittany was like, I don't even think Brittany thinks she's a person unless she's attached to a man.
Yeah.
And we haven't heard anything about her ex, have we? This girl's father.
No, I don't believe so.
All they've focused on is Jared. So I wonder if he's similar to this Jared guy.
So I know you said like, you know, if she's going to go there, like you want to see more of Jared. What do you make of that relationship?
I mean, I think he just strings her along. He's very in and out, up and down. He always wants her on uneven footing. He always wants her to not know where she stands in the relationship. He likes that. It's a game to him. And all of her friends around her are like, hello, duh.
Yeah, pick your kid.
In her fantasy world, she thinks that's real. That's going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, so those were like the big overarching sweeps of last week. And also we saw a brief scene of Sean and Lisa. John.
Yeah.
Where he's like expressing not happy in the marriage, not good communication. I was like, ooh, this is what we want to see.
When she shared what the intuitive consultant. Yeah. I like this storyline for them.
Because you could see really kind of the frustration and pain in his eyes. And then as soon as that happens, she goes into victim mode real fast.
Yep.
Which is what exactly she's going to do on the boat.
Yep.
Her number one manipulative trick. I'm going to be the victim. So yes.
And I want to correct something I said last time. That is the new cast of Below Deck Down Under with Captain Jason and Joao and Daisy. And Andy Cohen revealed on Watch What Happens Live, we're going to see the crew's perspective on the upcoming season of Below Deck Down Under.
Oh my God, that's going to be awesome.
I have chills. I legitimately have chills, which is quite sad, honestly, but I'm so excited.
I feel like, I don't know about you, but I feel like these people are my friends. Like, I feel like the Below Deck crew, I know them so well.
Daisy. I love that she's like under a new captain. She's so fantastic. Ben is a lunatic wild card. And the sous chef from last season, Zarina's sous chef is on. Alicia?
That's going to be a good cast.
Really good, but Joao, ugh. Joao.
Well, you have to have a villain, right? And he is a classic villain. He's so gross. Yeah. And of course, Brittany is attracted to him right away. You know, she's got to pick her. Like, who's the biggest douchebag male on this charter? Joao. I'm heading straight for him. But this is epic. I mean, this crossover is so great. And I'm so excited for these women to get on this boat, which seems like a travel experience. I mean, they said it took them 15 hours to get there. I never even heard of this island. What's
Canawan? Me neither. Canawan.
I'm like, clearly I'm not rich enough.
Yeah, Lisa Barlow said, oh, it's near the Galapagos. It's not even anywhere. It's in the other side of South America, I think. Central America?
Well, I don't know. Down under, it's got to be.
No, it's not though. It's Captain Jason said something about it being in the Caribbean. So definitely South Caribbean. If it is, I don't know. We sound stupid right now.
We are. That's because we've never been there.
Yeah. 15 hours. But then it said, I wrote down Middle East. So maybe I'm wrong. Oh my God.
I don't think it's worth 15 hours of travel though.
No. To go on a yacht?
No. And the yacht did not look that great to me. Did it look great to you?
I don't know, man. Yeah, it looked great to me.
Do you think?
I don't know. I'm spelling it wrong because I can't even find it on my phone. No, I thought it looked really nice.
Oh, I thought it was just like I've been on any yachts. I haven't. It's super seasick. I mean, I can't even go on a rowboat. Forget a yacht. Like I can't. But it didn't look that great to me. I've seen better on below deck. Okay, I just want to talk about the airport for 1 second. If you're going on a 15-hour flight anywhere, are you wearing a face full of makeup?
Oh, hell no.
I was like, these women have so much makeup on. They're just going to be sleeping. What are they like? I couldn't get past that for a second.
Well, I think it's like one of them sets the standard that they're going to get glam every day, which I assume was Lisa, right? And then when we get to wife swap, we'll get to it. But like, it's just such an unrealistic standard to have glam every single day. I get it. You're filming, but like real housewives, you know, let's show us some vulnerability and some veins and scarring.
You know, Kathy Hilton would not be showing up with a full face of makeup on to an overnight flight.
Yeah.
Well, she'd have her private plane, but still, she'd be in her pajamas like a normal person.
Right.
I guess makeup feels so itchy and yucky to me. I can't wait to take it off every day. There's
like
no
a
way.
bra.
Yeah, exactly, like a bra. Okay, so Heather clearly, I wrote, has banged Captain Jason.
I know. That was juicy. And she was like, yeah, it didn't work out. We're just friends. I'm like, what? You gotta latch on to that man. Yeah, but I was pretty excited about that.
Too. But good for her. I mean, he's hot.
Absolutely. But then once he got his teeth fixed, for sure, even hotter.
And Heather looked really great this entire episode. I mean, she looked fantastic in all her confessionals on the yacht in a bikini, swimming. I mean, good for her. So, okay, we get on the boat and they're giving them champagne. And Lisa, of course, is like, I'm only drinking my own tequila for the rest of the duration of this. I was like, that's such a gross thing to say. Didn't you think?
Yeah, kind of. And she said, oh, I'm low maintenance. I mean, I don't know. Did they cut to Bronwyn laughing? I don't know. Were they all laughing? Yeah. That was just...
And then Brittany doesn't want to share a room with Bronwyn. Like, she's so upset. I'm like, Brittany, who do you think wants to share a room with you? No one. Like, you're the bottom of the barrel.
Especially with Jared's voice on the unicorn.
I can't wait till they throw that overboard. I mean, don't you get those at Build-A-Bear? Did you ever take your
maybe.
kids to Build-A-Bear?
Yeah. And you get to record something in the...
Yeah.
And there's one like for grandparents and to record a voice. And yeah.
I'm like, this is infantile and stupid.
Quite.
Yuck. Okay. So what do you think? Okay. Do you think these allegations about Bronwyn are true? Like, where's your head on this?
Well, yeah, she basically said it's a sealed case, so she can't talk about it, but she was never charged, or I don't remember.
What could it be that it was sealed? Like what? And it was like identity theft?
Something like that.
She said it was with an old coworker or business partner or something.
The way that she reacted and the way that she talked about it in the confessional made it seem like it was definitely real. I mean, yeah, like she didn't pay her rent the last year in college because she was having a baby. Okay, fine. Big deal. But yeah, the other allegations are interesting. So do you really think someone on the cast leaked that though?
Yeah.
You do? You don't think it's just like crazy internet people digging up dirt?
No, I think it definitely was Lisa for sure, because Lisa looked so guilty. But also Bronwyn looked so guilty when she was unpacking her stuff with Brittany in the cabin. And she was trying to explain how Todd was so upset. And Todd was so upset. But she gets this look on her face where you can tell she's in deep trouble for something that she did. And she's ashamed.
Interesting. Maybe why Todd's treating her a little bit the way that he does.
Yeah. And that look on her face is so clear. Like she's trying to hold it all together. She was really trying hard not to cry when she was talking to Brittany. I think she was just at the end of her rope.
Yeah. Especially if she's talking to Brittany about it.
Yeah. Well, now like she's an outcast. So who else does she have to talk to? The two of them really are at the bottom. And the hazing they were doing with Brittany was throwing water on her.
That was terrible. The girl had glam. Leave her alone.
They treated her so bad at that winery, and then they continued just to haze her is the only word I can say.
Yeah, it was not cool. And she like rolls with the punches, I guess too much because they feel comfortable continuing to do it to her.
Yeah, I mean, if any other housewife threw a pitcher of water on any other housewife, right, it would be a huge thing. And they're like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, it would last 2 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so then poor Angie and her seasickness. Girl, I have been there. I would have been like, can you helicopter me off of this boat? Because that is the worst feeling.
Can't you take meds or bracelets? Or I've never had it that bad.
I've had it pretty bad. Actually, when I was in Ireland and we went on the,
I remember the story on the ferry
yes,
over the English Channel, right?
I thought I was going to die. You
Oh,
really feel like you're going to die and there's no way out. So if I was her, I'd been like, I don't care how much I'm getting paid for this cast trip. Get me off this boat.
God. Yeah, I felt bad for her. And Captain Jason was so sweet and attentive, and Mary was nice to eat the meals, although Mary didn't want to sit with the rest of the cast, let's be real.
No. And she likes to eat her meals privately on her own. So we see them at lunch. I couldn't understand the setup of this, if it was an indoor, outdoor, but they all seem to be sweating to death when they're first kind of fighting. Do you remember?
I didn't notice that, but I guess like the season for chartering yachts is summer?
I don't know. At one point, Lisa's like, it's 100 degrees in here. We have to get out of here. Let's go swimming. I can't do this anymore.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that now.
And I think that's when Bronwyn was kind of insinuating that Lisa has stirred the pot on this and this scandal. And the other housewives are like, yeah, duh. Like Whitney was like, of course it's her. Hello. But no one's ready to say it yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. So we'll
Heather
have to
and
wait.
Whitney pull in Meredith.
Yes. And Meredith is like, what is her problem? Why is she not throwing Lisa under the bus? This is what I need to know.
I don't know, because on Watch What Happens Live, you probably didn't watch. Andy said, do you feel like Meredith had your back? Oh yeah, Meredith has my back 100%. She's a great friend. So they made some sort of deal with the devil with each other, I think. They will never, until like it becomes a necessary storyline, I guess, that they'll never throw each other under the bus. I don't know.
Yeah, that is a deal, because we'll get to previews for next week, but they definitely made a deal with each other, because Meredith before has said shitty things about Lisa, and now she's just like, playing the middle. I don't know, could be, I'm not sure. Let's not accuse her. I was like, Meredith, come on, take a stand.
And she was on Watch What Happens Live after last week's episode, and same thing, wishy-washy, not really saying much, and I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Is she on drugs? You think?
Clearly.
Yeah.
How else do you explain how she talks? That was funny when Brittany was imitating her fake accent, which is like slurred Xanax with tequila accent. So bad. I was like, good one, Brittany. Get one in there.
Get it while you can.
So then we go see some water sports and Heather being all over Captain Jason again, and Brittany trying to flirt with Joao and any other guy on the boat. But he's kind of like, yeah, I'll see you later. I'll be up. Do you think they're going to hook up, those two?
Oh dear. I don't think so. Because, I don't know. Do they break the rules because it's a crossover? But they're forbidden to fraternize with the guests in a romantic way.
I think Joao would do it just to get on Watch What Happens Live or something.
Ugh, yeah.
So the whole day, the ladies are drinking. Heather is so drunk. So much drunker. Is drunker a word? So much drunker than everybody else. I mean, shit-faced. Whitney is too. They show them in the bed together after a day of swimming and drinking.
Yes, I was going to say, like, their stomachs are out. Like, I don't know. If it's me, I would be like, I'm putting on my cover up for this on-camera conversation, and they're just, like, hanging out there in their bikinis. I'm like, I don't know. Good for them. I would never, ever be that cool.
Good for them. They both looked great, and
they did.
Wasted.
Clearly.
And so they both obviously agree Lisa's behind all this. Lisa's done it to every single one of them, brought up dirt on them. I mean, she's got to be connected with everybody in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, it would appear so.
I mean, the paparazzi, people at the news. I mean, she's got 8 lawyers? I don't know.
Right. Yes. It's an excessive amount.
And I think she knows, like Heather was saying, she has dirt on every single person, and she keeps it written down until she needs it.
Yeah.
And she knows who to go after. And what did Heather say? She's very dark. Lisa's very dark and calculated. What do you think about Lisa or Heather being so bold against Lisa?
I was glad to see it because she was such a kiss ass to Lisa the last couple of seasons, and she got some nerve back. And, that's actually when they called him Meredith, and Meredith was like, yeah, well, and then, yeah, Heather went for it. at the dinner.
I'm kind of thinking, okay, this could be a total stretch, but remember when Heather was totally kissing Jen Shaw's ass and covering for her all the time? And then there was a certain point where Jen Shaw was like, okay, she's done for. Like, everybody knows she did it. And even then, Heather had a hard time betraying her.
Yeah.
But I think there's so much out about Lisa that Heather feels sort of confident in being like, I know you're a liar.
So trying to get on the right side of it this time?
Yeah. Because all signs are pointing to something is going to go down by the end of the season with Lisa and her finances or her marriage. Don't you think? I mean, she looks like a scared, shitless person in every episode, including this one.
Yeah, you're right.
So they go to the dinner. I don't know which comes first because I was skipping all over the place, but there was the Brittany Meredith fight, and then there was Heather going after Lisa and Lisa losing her shit. Which came first?
I think it ended with Heather going after Lisa because Lisa ends up sitting on the end of the inflatable dock or whatever, the dock thing they have off the back of the boat.
Right. So Brittany going after Meredith, being like, you go from 0 to 60, you look like you're having a seizure, you're insane. And in that moment, when I was watching it and they had all these clips back of Meredith defending herself, I'm like, I think Brittany has something on Meredith.
Well, in the previews, there's something. Do you remember?
Did that come from Brittany?
Yeah.
In the previews? Oh, it did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's like, Seth has indiscretions that I know about, and Meredith loses her shit because you know it's true. I mean, the way these women react, you know what's true and what's not true. Clear as day. Seth is fucking around. But I do think that they had an open marriage for a long time, or they still do.
Maybe.
But I don't think she wants anyone to know that.
Yeah. Well, all that comes out when you're on Bravo.
How are they going to hide it? How do these people think they're going to hide it?
I don't know.
I was also thinking like, okay, if you're at that level of wealth, is this how it always is in every circle of that level of wealth? Like everybody has something on everybody else?
I certainly hope not. I mean, can that really be real life? That sounds so stressful and uncomfortable. Like, I would really just like to enjoy my wealth and be generous. And
I think it might be true because if you think about it, people who are very successful a lot of times have narcissistic tendencies, and narcissistic people are very transactional. I do this for you, you do this for me. I'm keeping score all the time. You know, I'll do this favor for you. That's awful, you know, and I think they're all they all have something on the other.
Yeah. Oh, that's depressing to me. I don't like that world.
And then it's like, okay, maybe I don't want to have that much money because
I know. I always thought it would be great, but maybe not.
No. Okay, so Heather continues to get more and more drunk, and then she goes after Lisa. So I'm thinking, okay, was this Heather's plan all along, or is Heather so wasted she's like not thinking of the consequences? Because she was relentless.
I think the latter, because when Lisa freaks out and starts walking away, and Heather's trying to like justify and explain, no, it's because I care. Like, no, you're not walking this back. And it's not working. Whatever you're trying to do to walk this back is unsuccessful.
It's not good.
No.
Lisa's tear-streaked makeup face just screams, I am guilty of this. Like all of her body language, everything is saying, I did this. I'm never going to admit to it. And how dare you keep pressing me over and over and over again? Because I'm never going to say I did it.
That's interesting too, because one of the first questions, it was a live episode of Watch What Happens Live. And Andy said, don't you think it made you look guilty the way that you reacted? And she started crying again. Mm-hmm. And then she was with Erin Leashy from New York.
God.
Yeah. Erin said, no, I met her yesterday and she is the sweetest person and the most kind person. And I just feel so bad that.
No. First of all, Erin sucks. And second of all, when I saw that she was on Watch What Happens Live, I'm like, shit, they're bringing her back? I cannot believe they're rebooting that.
I've heard her and Cy are the only two, which surprises me because Jessel's and Jenna, I could see being done with it, but Jessel was like a favorite, right?
Yes. I mean, Cy was okay, but I do not need Erin on my screen. Like, she sucks.
She's not great. Don't love her.
Yeah, and don't back up Lisa because she's a huge liar. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole cast is like, you're lying. There's not
Right.
one person that's kind of standing up for her except for Meredith, but we know what
Ish.
Meredith
Yeah.
is. The other thing I was thinking was, how many times does Lisa call her husband sobbing that everyone's mean to her? That he's got to have to get this phone call all the time.
She's like, will you come do you promise you'll come get me in the hotel? And again, I'm like, okay, where is it? 15 hours to get there? Like, he's got to fly 15 hours to pick her up in a hotel?
Like,
You're a grown woman.
No, and he knows, like, you dug your own hole with this, girl.
Right.
Like, I'm not saving you. Okay, so we get to the previews. So they're all ratting each other out. The funniest thing I saw was Mary telling Meredith she's really boring. And I think that's Mary's way of saying, you're on Xanax the whole time. You're barely breathing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't show up.
Right.
And then there's Brittany saying that Seth has
indiscretions.
And then Todd does too. So who said it was Todd?
I do not remember. I don't know. So there are more gout dick suckers out there?
I think Todd has, like I said, no respect for Bronwyn. He's lining up the next wife, or he's just like, I just don't give two shits. I don't care. I don't have any respect for my marriage. My vows mean nothing, and neither does this little girl I married.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I can't wait.
I know. I'm excited.
But I do think toxic people of that show still, narcissists, Lisa, Todd.
Yeah. But we just have to cover, because there will be a crossover. We should talk about that when it happens, when it airs. But when they were just screaming at each other, Heather screaming at Lisa, and Lisa's freaking out, and they're trying to serve the dinner, and Captain Jason's there, and he's like, I was supposed to have dinner with them, but that's not happening. Joelle's like, I'm just gonna put this right here. I'm just gonna put this down.
And Daisy's like, they're practically killing each other.
They're killing in her awesome Irish accent.
I think it was so funny too that Mary and Angie were sleeping like in their bed, and they're like, wow, they're really going at it up there.
What's going on up there?
They didn't seem like disturbed at all, and they weren't super curious either. They were just like, wow, this is like a normal day here.
Right.
Filming. So we'll have to tune in. Okay, so wife swap.
So good.
I had said on the podcast, I'm not watching this. It's going to be super stupid. I do think it's sort of like a PR stunt, you know.
Definitely. But it's super cute.
It is. And we get to see the nice side of these women that we never see on Housewives, because they are at their worst on the Housewives shows. But we got to see like a softer, nicer, at least with Angie, we did.
Yeah, and Melissa, I think.
Melissa, yeah. I mean, they both miss when their kids were little, which I don't. You know, they got so teary, like, oh, I miss this so much. I'm like, I'm not there yet. But overall, I thought Angie's family came across pretty genuine.
Her swap family or her real family?
Her real family.
Yeah.
And the connections she made with those kids seemed pretty genuine.
Definitely.
Those kids really, really liked her.
Yeah.
And the husband too. And she was a trooper. The stuff she was doing, I would never empty that compost toilet. I don't care.
Oh my
I would not
God.
do it.
No, I wonder, did she bathe? Because it was the outside bathtub.
I don't think so.
What cracked me up is she's like, did they even notice that these are Givenchy boots? Like, hun, really?
At the bar, those townies were probably like, holy shit.
Oh my God. That was so good.
I think that they say that they're there for 48 hours, but I don't think they really are.
Maybe 2 nights. Like, I wonder if they sleep one night there and then the Housewives, because when we get to it, we'll talk about Melissa's. But like, I think maybe they could opt out. Like the second night, bring me to a hotel and I'll bring me back here at like 6 a.m. or something.
I can't really see them staying a full 48 hours. I just don't buy that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I would do it, if I'm being honest. So certainly Melissa and Angie can't.
No. I mean, I don't think they would sleep in those beds. I can't see Melissa sleeping in that master bedroom, or Angie.
What I noticed on Melissa's, when they showed the room and he's like, yeah, this is the master. And the next morning it was a different bedspread.
It was all white.
Yep. So they get their list of, I don't know, preference sheet or something to say.
All new bedding.
Non-negotiables.
Fresh towels that have never been touched. Check. Yeah, there's no
clean
way.
Comforter, clean pillows, and someone else has to come in and make the bed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so overall on Melissa, I mean, oh my gosh, I have so much to say.
First of all, do you really think Joe works 12, 13 hours a day.
No. But I do think for a long time they had a very traditional marriage. Do I still think they do now? No.
Yeah.
But I think in the beginning they really did, where she did everything. And are we supposed to believe that Angie and Melissa don't have housekeepers, or they're just constantly cleaning?
There's no way they don't have housekeepers. Melissa gets glam, works out and gets glam every single morning. She has a housekeeper. Please. I could not imagine getting glam every day. That was the one thing I wrote down.
It's so boring. I hate going to get my nails done. I can't sit there that long. I'm like, this is boring.
Same.
So boring. I can't stand it.
Oh my
I
gosh,
couldn't do
same.
it. Okay, so my take on, I thought Joe Gorga was a great sport, and I love him. I think he's very funny, and I think he's good at TV. The kids, her boys, are literally like cavemen, like grunting. I don't even think the one boy said a word. The older boy.
I mean, I'm sure they were nervous to be on camera, but they seemed a little, I don't know what the word is.
Closed-minded.
Yeah, simple.
Little slow, not a lot happening. Like they seem like meathead, what do they call them? Meathead juice heads or whatever they call them.
Oh, Jersey Shore.
Yeah, just like all I care about is tanning and working out, and that's about it. Getting a good haircut. What'd you think about the daughter?
You know, she's a little Melissa for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. But yeah, again, is she really working all day and all night to keep that house clean? And the dog's in a diaper, first of all. Come on.
Yeah, but I do believe that part is true.
That the dog's in a, yeah, I do too. That's terrible. Well, like, why? You're going to breed it? Like, why?
I think because she's not home during the day and no one trained that dog.
Oh, God. So it's not like a breeding thing that it's getting its
No,
period.
I think she just doesn't want it messing in the house and no one has trained it. That's what I think.
Oh my God. Aren't there wee-wee pads for that? Like a diaper. That's interesting. Holy cow. I hadn't even considered that they just don't want to potty train it.
And then I was like, did your daughter come home from college just for the filming, or
Train it.
did she quit college? I hope she did not quit college.
No, I don't think so. Because I've seen them on Instagram. It was like just parents' weekend. So I bet she came home for filming because the brothers couldn't carry it.
Clearly, they were like, we need a child that speaks. That's funny. Do you think she was really that strict of a parent?
I bet she's very, like my mom was like that. Like, put this away and this doesn't go here and hang your coat up right away. And, like I could see potentially that she's like that in real life, that wants it all put together and nice. And I have to tell you, like, it is super refreshing when you come home and your house is all cleaned up and put away, but it's just not realistic in real life, especially when you have little kids. Now, the Swap's house was a little to the extreme of clutter.
That I could not. I mean, I am a big fan and always have been of cleaning up the house before I go to bed. And it started when I had kids because you do get overwhelmed when you wake up and you're like, oh my God, the house is a mess. It's very overwhelming. But I wasn't as clean as I remember your mom, Joanne, being like, okay, everything has to be cleaned with fantastic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Every counter surface, cleaned immediately after cooking and eating.
Yeah.
So maybe is that an Italian, New York, New Jersey?
I think it might be. I have to tell you, I think it might be. I remember asking my friend once at her house, will you get in trouble if there's a spoon in the sink? She was like, what? Why? Why would I get in trouble? And I was like, oh no, I don't know. No reason.
So when I would stay at Joanne's in college, her mom would yell at me if I didn't wipe down the shower with towels after.
Not quite like Melissa's house, but
it's a New York thing there,
I guess Italian.
So who's coming up next week on Wife Swap?
Good question. Was there a preview? I don't know because I don't know when
it's Emily.
supposed to be. Oh, it is Emily. That's right. And there's a pig.
Yes. I don't know if I'm too excited to see Emily. She's not so super entertaining to me.
It seemed a little flat.
Oh.
I mean, it looked funny to have her scooping like horse and pig crap.
That was pretty gross.
Yeah.
And then Wendy, I don't want to see that at all because right now she's on my F list.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll really pull the episode because it almost seems unfair because they filmed with Jen Shaw after she was accused and not convicted, right? And they've filmed with Teresa. So it doesn't seem right to not.
Are you watching Potomac?
No, still.
So there's so many characters, new add-ons this season. I don't know who's who. There's so many people. Wendy is acting like, she's greater than everybody else. So it is entertaining, but I don't know if I'll watch the next two episodes of Wife Swap. Not sure on that. So next week, I'm having my friend Rachel come on to talk about the Hulu miniseries about the Murdochs, which is going to be great because I'm obsessed with that.
Did you watch it yet? I started it.
Yes. There's only 5 episodes out of 8, or maybe 6 came out today. I don't know. So we're going to recap that. And then the following week, will Southern Charm have started by then?
Oh dear, I don't know.
Then we could do Salt Lake City and Southern Charm.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because I think it starts the 15th, around there.
Yeah, I don't know what day is. They switched up all the days.
Yeah,
I think it's in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think it might start that week. So we'll have to see. But maybe we could recap both when we come back. Are you around?
I am around and I would love to.
Yay! I'm so excited. And then I can tell my chef story.
Oh, yes! That's a good one.
All right, Joanne, have a great week. I'll see you in a couple weeks. And thanks always for recapping with me.
Of course. Cheers, Denise.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Charmingly Toxic with me, your host, Denise Capurso. Be sure to like, subscribe, and pass on to your fellow reality TV junkies. You can connect with me on Instagram at Denise_support coach and on Facebook at Denise Capurso Counseling and Coaching. This podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes only. While I am a licensed therapist, I'm not diagnosing anyone for therapeutic purposes, and these are not my clients. Expect sarcasm, snark, and a few clinical insights woven in. I talk about toxic relationships, power dynamics, and emotional safety. But this is not therapy, treatment, or a substitute for professional care. If you're looking for support, please consult a qualified mental health provider. If you're here for validation, insight, and a little side eye, welcome.
Can't catch up with me now. I'll spin you round and round. Don't forget who is a crown. Let's not, I'll let you catch your breath.